Sorry. Yeah, so no problem, man.
But I've got a really thick beard, so the water is wets me down like a cat in the water, so I look a lot thinner than.
Yes, you do. Okay, we go to Warner then.
I'm gonna try to take out this. I'm gonna try to take out this Red Ran ruffian that's on his last leg. So hopefully, I can get a swing in.
That's a hit.
Got a hit.
Yeah, awesome. He was barely staying on his feet, and that hit was enough to coax him into the silent slumber of death.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and move up and put myself in between this red brain that crit me and my brother that's face down floating in the pool and my sister. So I'm going to stay there and moving on to the next person.
All right.
Adara, back to you.
I'm going to let that arrow go. Oh, no.
Yes.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Ooh.
There we go.
There you go.
Well spent.
Okay. There we go. And since we have that.
So a good hit is the
That's
arrow
it for me.
With midsection. He's not liking it. Wansum, your first death save is going to be a success.
Nice.
And since rescue is imminent, I'm not going to make that an auto fail because you're not breathing. So we'll just keep that as a success. Red Ran Ruffian number 3 is backed into a corner, and he's cursing all kinds of things about your god and worthless. Is it Torm is your god, or is it Grumpschwarner? I forget.
It's corn.
No, my deity is Morden.
Morden. Okay.
Deity, yeah. Can I do a free action?
Sure.
Can I tell this red brand to put his blades down if he doesn't want to end up like his friends? He has the chance to live before we kill him.
Okay. Yeah. As you say that, he
swings
drops.
And crits me.
Yeah, he crits you again. No, he drops. He was about to swear about Morden and how he can't build anything or doesn't know how an anvil actually works, but he changes his mind and he drops his sword and says, "You win. I don't want any trouble."
That was a wise choice, my friend. You will see your family again. And, of course, I keep my weapon drawn. And I did get a good strike on me. But Tell us about this place. Who is your leader? Where is he located? We need to know any secret locations where we can take an advantage, because them trying to take over the town of Phandelver is not going to work anymore.
I wasn't trying to take over the town of Phandelver. This is my cousin's place. I was just hanging out with him.
Well, you're associating with the wrong crowd, so you need to tell us what you know. You can go back to your family, and we'll forget about this.
I don't know nothing, man. I don't know nothing.
While he's questioning him, I'm dragging my brother out of the pool.
Yeah, is there any kind of
trying to stabilize him fast?
Absolutely.
While she's stabilizing, I will see if I can do any kind of insight. Which, go ahead and put it in a tower for you.
Yeah, he's obviously lying. I mean, he's obviously scared. He doesn't want to be killed, but he's obviously lying to you about not
his cousins
going on. He has no cousin here, that sort of thing.
Basically,
his big little eyes are darting back and forth, and you can tell he's looking for a way to take off running and get out of the situation.
I wouldn't try it, my friend.
So I reach into my brother's kit and get out a good berry, smash it, make it open his mouth and smash it in there. Shut it down.
Come on, beat it up through the nose. That's more fun.
Oh no, I'm having fun because I'm stuffing it down his throat.
Okay, Wansome, you regain consciousness. You are soaking wet.
But then you choke to death on a good bear, you're dead.
The one cistern you're in is now pink with your blood, and we'll get back to you in just a sec. So the ruffian's like, I'm not gonna try anything. You got me. I give up. I give up.
Tell us what
says,
we want to know. You're obviously not telling us the truth.
Well, look. It was a job. I needed a job. I just kind of help out here, and the town doesn't have a militia or anything, and I thought, well, that maybe I could do that, and that's it. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong.
So, do you have any children, by the way? And what's your name, by the way? I'm Warner.
My name's Phandelver.
Well, Peldor, do you have any children? Think of it this way: if you have children, think
No.
of them. Well, then, go ahead.
I'm only 18.
If you don't have any children, then try to escape. You're gonna die.
I got lots of kids. I got 3 or 4. I got 4 kids.
Boy,
I get up
you are
from
the
the floor.
worst liar, Peldor.
Look,
I get up from the floor and go over with my dagger.
Oh, here she goes.
Was he one of the
You
ones
don't
that
want her
woke up
doing
with
this.
morning wood? Was he one of the ones that woke up with morning wood?
no. He wasn't
okay.
him. He was the guy that
Okay.
was already out.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's
gonna
gonna get their
go up.
penis chopped.
And he's still standing on the barrel, so he's a little bit above me. So I'm going to just kind of, press it up towards his crotch and say, you better
You
start
don't.
talking. I'm not in a mood right now.
Okay.
You hurt my brother.
Okay. I just don't want to get killed by you guys or anybody else. You know what I mean? I just let
Tell
me
us
go.
what. Okay, we
let
will
me go.
let you go. You have my word on my faith, Morden. You have my word. If you tell us what we want to know, we'll let you walk out of here right now. But if we see you again associated with these red brands, you will die. Just like them. And I know what you look like. So you need to tell us right now. Who is Glassstaff? This guy Glassstaff. You need to tell us where he's located. Is he here? And you need to tell us where any traps are located so none of us get killed.
So as you say that, he unfastens the clasp to his cloak and he kind of takes it off. He goes, okay.
Good move.
I'm done. So Glassstaff, yeah, he's like this creepy wizard type guy, and he runs the show. I never even talked to him. He's talked to me. He's giving me orders and stuff, but I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you about him.
Is he here?
Is he?
Yeah, he never leaves.
Where is he though?
He's further in the complex. I've never been in his quarters or anything. If that's what you're asking.
I hand him a piece of chalk. And I ask him to... In fact, I don't hand him a piece of chalk. I was thinking about my Pathfinder 2 character having a piece of chalk. I don't... But anyways, can you draw on the dust here on the floor or whatever? Can you kind of give us a overall layout of this place? And X marks the spot where he is.
I don't know the whole complex. I'm not allowed throughout the whole place, so I can't tell you everything.
How many more of you are there?
So there's like a break room, or it's kind of like a break room, I guess, on the other side of the chasm. And there's some guys in there. I think they're playing cards. And then that spider guy sent a bunch of bugbears, kind of like there and here. And then there's some guys that are supposed to be back from probably at the Sleeping Giant tap room. There's 5 or 6 guys out there. And there's some guys doing the rounds, collecting taxes or whatever you want to call it. Poor guy.
When, when he calls it collecting taxes, I kind of poke him with the dagger a bit.
Hey, that's what the Glassstaff guy says it is. I mean, just do what I'm told. I'm not part of this.
You are a part. You were a part of it. You're not a part of it anymore, right? You're gonna disassociate.
Yeah.
yourself?
Oh yeah. So,
I'll tell you what. This is what we're gonna do. If we let you go back into the town, and you. What's that man's name that sent us?
Let him go.
Okay, but what was the guy's name that is terrified he's going to get killed by these dudes? What's his name again?
Harbin Western.
Harbin, that's it.
Weston.
Yeah. Go to him.
The town master.
Tell him you were involved, that we sent you to him, and we will help you get a job doing something. But you've got to go to him and let him know what's going on down here. Give him all the information you have and let him know that we sent you.
Yeah, I know that. I've seen that fat guy around. I know who he is.
And if I find out you didn't, I will track you down and I will cut your balls off and I will feed them to you. Got it?
That's disgusting.
She is a murder hobo. I'm sorry. She's definitely a murder hobo.
I don't murder them unless they deserve it. If he does what he's told, I won't kill him. I didn't say I was going to kill him. I said I was going to cut his balls and feed it to him. He'd be alive. He'd be ballless. And there would be no kids.
It's pretty brutal.
I kind of wave towards the exit. You can leave now.
All right. And he grabs his short sword and runs for the door.
No, leave the sword here. You don't need the sword anymore. You're not
a sword
protection anymore. Leave the sword here.
No, but I came to this group with this sword, man. I mean, it's my sword. You carry a sword.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. No. I'll hold your sword, and if we find out that you actually did as we told you to, I'll give it back to you, but only then.
That's fair.
So yeah, all right, fine. And then he as he gets to the door at the top of the landing,
he shoots an arrow at us.
No. He turns around and says, "You should have asked about the red cloaks." And then
he took his red cloaks off.
He took his off, yeah.
His off.
And he is
okay. We have enough cloaks now on the floor that we can each put one on. And I'm going to search the bodies. All two of them.
Yeah, sure.
I want the cloak that has the most blood on it.
Before we get there, Wansum, as you're, you come to with that good berry that's got crammed in your mouth, and you're like, I better stitch this wound up. And as you're trying to crawl out of the cistern, you find this little satchel that has been wrapped up really tightly and crammed underneath this kind of railing or this ledge, I guess, that leads into the cistern. So you wouldn't have been able to see it if you were up top, but since you're in the cistern, it's right there. And you pull out this little pouch, and like I said, it's some kind of waterproof oiled bag that's wrapped really tightly there. And so you find that as you crawl out of the cistern.
All right. A little bit of water. I've just been laying on the floor the whole time while they've been negotiating, not doing anything, but just holding onto this satchel, listening to them talk to this guy. I'm going to cast a couple of spells and blow off some of my spells, heal myself back up. I'll knock off 2 of my first level spells. That'll leave me with... what does that leave me with? That leaves me with 3 good berries left. Does anybody else need the rest of them?
Oh, I'm really hurt.
Oh, well, I'll use all of my spells then. That'll give me 30 good berries, 30 health points to spread around.
I'll need 13 of them.
Yeah.
All right.
And plus, you're going to need some too, bro. So, I mean, I'll take whatever you spare.
We'll do 10 apiece. I'll just pass them out 3 ways. Brax didn't take any damage because he's a pussy and doesn't fight.
Well, you say pussy, but I say a smart fighter. Distance. Stay in the
I would agree
distance.
with the
Smart
smart fighter
fighter.
comment.
Do-
I would agree with that.
Do any damage.
I would agree.
Okay, so 10 hit points apiece, and that'll run me out of first level spells.
All right.
I don't have any
Okay.
spells left.
Should we take
Okay.
a short rest in here?
Yeah, so Adara, as you're looting the bodies that are still there, you find in one pouch 16 silver pieces and 7 gold pieces. And then in a second, 12 silver pieces and 5 gold pieces.
So just put it in the party sheet and split it between us.
Okay.
What about these? What about these barrels and other supplies? What do they?
Yeah, so again, most of these supplies are pretty mundane. And as you kind of
Doesn't
look
look like
through everything,
more stolen merchandise like from the Lion Shield Coster, does it?
it actually doesn't. You do notice that some of them are from Lion Shield Coster, but others have different trademarks on them. Some have been there for a while. Some are relatively new. But there are, however, the only thing of I guess fungible value are some beaver pelts, and there are 15 beaver pelts that
Ooh,
you
fur
know
coat.
Sweet. Check out the beaver pelts.
they look like there's some value there to those.
Yeah,
What's
man.
the waterproof thing that I pulled out? Did you say what that was?
Well, you're
It's
just
unidentified.
you haven't opened it yet, so
I'm gonna hand it to Brax because I'm busy handing out berries and stuff like that. I'm like, I found this in the cistern. Check it out while I mend my family. And then I passed out the good berries. So I'm gonna go stand over top of this door while they check this place out. If anybody comes through here, shellac in town for 15 feet up in the air. It's a move I learned in the wilderness.
Well, I didn't get you anything, so I feel a little bit guilty. I guess I'll go ahead and open up the. I thank you. I mean, wow.
You regret my decision to give him the pouches now.
I guess I'll open up the pouch and I'll take a gander. I mean, this is pretty sweet. Hopefully, it's some dried flowers.
We have 3 potions of healing in the party sheet. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these out if you don't mind. Take one.
okay. So sorry about that.
I believe they're 2d4 plus 1 or something. 2d4
That's
plus 2, I think.
Yeah, they're decent.
Okay, in the satchel, as you unwrap this, again, this is a nice leather bag that has been oiled and is waterproof. As you open it up, you find a set of clothes. So these are kind of common, traveling type clothes. One is it's a yellow shirt and some green type breeches.
Are they in my size?
They are a little bit short for you because you're 6 foot tall, so a little bit short. There's also 2 potions. One you recognize as a potion of healing, and that's pretty obvious. And the other one you don't have any personal experience with, but you can heft the bottle and you can kind of swish it around. You know there's liquid in there, but you can't actually see any of the liquid in there. It looks like
potion of invisibility.
But that's what it appears to be. Yeah. So
what happens if I mix these 2 potions? Would I be able to be invisible while I was healed?
You wouldn't see what you healed.
So I'm going to go ahead and
invisible. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I've always wanted a potion of invisibility, and I'll put it in my bag. And then I'll also put the potion of healing in my bag. I'm going to hold up the clothes to my thing, and I stretch them out and see if they fit me. I mean,
Okay,
you can't go wrong with the
as
yellow
you-
shirt.
Yeah, as you kind of unroll the clothes, you notice that attached to the breeches, there's this belt, and there is a belt pouch there, and it jingles with coins. And as you open that up, it has 50 gold pieces.
50 gold, holy snikes.
And that's going between all
Well,
of us.
I mean,
That's a lot of money. Holy cow.
I got this. This is my present. You guys didn't get anything. But yeah, I'll go ahead and put the 50 gold on the party sheet. But I do want to keep, since we were splitting the potions, I'll put the potion of invisibility on the party sheet, but I will take the potion of healing into my own inventory.
Yeah. I think we still
Sure.
have one more if one of you guys want to take
Take
one
that
of
off.
those.
Yeah, murder hobo, you need to put one in your pack.
And so who's actually carrying the potion of invisibility?
That would be.
Well, it's too heavy
Brax.
for me.
I thought Brax, you were going to take it.
Oh, sure, I can take it. I
It would
just don't
be-
see how good. I mean, it sounds like it would be something better for somebody else to use. I don't
Maybe a
need to do
Darrow?
it. Yeah, we
Maybe a
hand it to
Darrow?
her. That would be good.
Okay.
So why don't we all grab one of these cloaks as well, so we can kind of maybe blend in and say, "Hey, we're the new recruits" or something like that. I mean, that could work. Maybe if they're
I agree, but I want the cloak
intoxicated
that's
or
like
something.
that's
Seeing
got
that
the
they're
most
drinkers,
blood on it.
Sure, you can find one with blood on it.
If not, I'm sure I can just soak it in something.
Yeah, the red cloaks kind of mask the blood a little bit. So
God, that's smart. That's a smart design decision.
But the one that
this-
hands you the one that feels the wettest for the one that I killed.
I do also have a question. It was what, nighttime when we started, so we haven't been here this long. We haven't had a rest in a while. I am feeling drained. I have no, my powers from Morden are drained. I could really use. We haven't rested in several days. I'm feeling exhausted. You guys want to shack up here and just maybe kind of keep an eye on all of the comings and goings here. Maybe hide the bodies behind the barrels or something.
Yeah.
And get a rest. I think that might be good to do.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm tired like that, I'll just do some push-ups. So maybe if you do some push-ups, you can get your energy back.
I am not in.
Let's hide the bodies. Hide the bodies and clean up the blood.
Well, where are we going to hide the
I don't
bodies?
know what we're going to do about
In
Behind
the
the
water?
barrels.
I don't know what we're going to do about the
plenty of
pool.
barrels. Let's just hide them behind the barrels.
Yeah, so you guys can make some space behind the barrels, and there's like some tarps there, so you can kind of spread those out. You can hide the bodies in that, and
We
not
can
all.
all shack up in this room here, where we found these red brands. That way, at least if anybody's coming and going, we'll at least know what's going on instead of leaving and coming back and them knowing that they've got some of their comrades dead, and then they go on a total, defensive, just barricading themselves in here and making it a lot harder on us. So
I think that's a great idea. I call the bed.
Well, since I kind of slept in a chair the night before to make sure this one didn't do anything he wasn't supposed to, I'm going to grab a bed.
I'm going to line up some crates and just put my bed roll down on it. That's what I'm doing.
Like on top of the crates?
Yeah, I'm just going to take some of those boxes and crates in the room, line them up to where I can easily get some rest.
Yeah, no problem.
Can I roll for fluffiness on this pillow? I like a fluffy pillow.
I mean, if it's a decent size enough bed, one of my brothers can sleep with his head on the other. Oh,
Wait
God,
a minute.
we don't have
Hold
to
on now. I think that's enough of that.
I'm on the
Well, no,
crates.
if you sleep
You guys
opposite,
fight over the beds.
a defeat.
I'm
as long
already
as your
sleeping
stinky
by the
feet
time
aren't
they're
in
still
place.
arguing. I'm sleeping already, probably.
All right. So is everyone going to get into that room and take a long rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a box in front of the door to keep it from easily opening.
Now,
Yeah, we don't
could I
want
turn
Warner in there.
the cistern? Would that be a possibility?
To do what now?
I said, could I turn into a fish and sleep in the cistern?
Can't turn into a
That's-
fish.
That's a
That's a good
negative.
idea. Oh,
You cannot have a swim speed.
Could be-
Turtles don't have swim speed though, so you could turn yourself into a turtle.
Yeah, that would be totally awesome.
Right, I'm gonna turtle it up, but no, because they still have to breathe air.
Yeah, but he'd just have his little nose above water. That's fine.
Sleep in the corner of the cistern where nobody sees you, so you're kind of on the lookout in case. I'm sure you'll wake up if you hear a lot of noise.
So yeah, speaking of that, is anyone going to do a lookout type thing or what?
I don't know. I'm asleep.
well, I would imagine Bro would be lookout outside in the cistern if he's going to actually stay out there. He could easily kind of alert us somehow.
He will not get the benefit of a long rest if you guys do it that way.
I'm going to set my magic book.
I'll put my cloak on and sit out in the room also after I get some rest enough to where I can pray to more.
You are going to take turns
split it
taking
up.
watch. Okay.
Sure, yeah, we could. Do
And
that.
I'm gonna take Tommy and I'm gonna open the book and set it at the end of my bed so he can watch over me. And Tomio will warn me if there's any problems.
All right, that sounds like something it would definitely do.
Okay.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Cuckoo is right. However, you guys are able to successfully get a long rest, but you're guessing maybe 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. At some point, someone bangs on the door and startles everyone awake.
Do they have a warrant?
Kicking on the door, and you hear this gruff voice say, "It's your turn, losers. Don't forget to feed the prisoners this time."
Okay, we'll take care of it. We're up.
Are you gonna open the door or do anything else, or just answer to the door like that?
Just kind of get to the door and say, "Okay, we're up. We'll take over here a little bit."
Okay. And you hear him. Actually, you've got someone in the cistern, don't you?
Yeah, a turtle.
Yeah, so the turtle
He's
kind of
dead.
wakes up. Do you want to poke your head over the
He's
cistern and
dead.
take a look at this guy?
Yeah, sure. I'll take a peek. What's he got? What's he doing?
You see 4 red brand, thugs basically, and they go through a secret door on the south end of the room there. So on the other side of the cistern from the door you know about. And I can't ping this, but anyway, down here by these southern barrels.
You can always draw. There you go. You can draw a pointer.
There we go. Draw a point. So right there,
Silver
you
balls,
notice them open up a secret door and go through.
Cool.
So
Right.
you guys have all had the benefit of a long rest.
Thank you.
By the way, I sleep in the nude.
That's okay. You're in the opposite bed. I don't care. My brother's near me.
Yeah, that's wrong on so many levels.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm protected.
That's
So,
good. I feel a lot better now.
You guys have also gone up to 3rd level at this point. So if you guys want to
Wow.
give yourself
Damn.
a level real quick,
Yeah, let me just do that
Nice.
real quick.
and then we can continue the rest of.
I'm now a barbarian.
It's awesome.
Hey, if you want to do barbarian mage, I'm for that. That's cool.
No, that's okay.
Thanks so much. Wow, that's awesome. I am now an official vengeance paladin.
Oh, I gotta decide what I am.
Slots now awesome, and I can do 3 5 hit point batches of lay on hands. I like it. So awesome. Divine help. Stoked. Thanks for the XP. Ooh, I am immune to disease now. Holy cow.
Ooh, I can